It's still the same. So get used to it. Okay? If you want to meet more people, then you're going to have to do this stuff. Now, was that useful at all? Why was it useful? This is the important part. I just want to praise for finding it useful. But why was it useful? What did you do that made it slightly faster and slightly different? Somebody, anybody? It was shorter?
You have a motivation to talk with the others.
Who has?
You have a motivation.
Who has?
Sorry.
Well, I thought, I'm going to ask you today to be here for yourself. And when you do it and we do it and one does it and everybody does it, it's all okay. But I do it. No, I have to now change it. So, can you say that again, please?
So I had a motive to talk with the others.
Great, okay. So, did you build trust with them? Did you build more trust than you had in the first place? Yes. How did you do that? Right. Did you find an alignment of objectives? Did you meet someone and go, oh, I want to talk to you later? Did anybody meet someone else who they want to talk to again later? Great. See, speed dating. Good. All right. Okay. So now we're moving on really quickly. We're going to get to the end of this because this is about processes. The next part here. It all links together because that was the process you went through. That was the process because it had keywords and you went through them quickly and you learned stuff quickly and you had emotional connection to them. So this was the agenda of the website. You may recognize it. A lot of words and a lot of reading. That's great, but there's nothing to really hang it on. What the brain loves is memory pegs. It's like 600 grand. If I say Tom Cruise, tell me 20 things about Tom Cruise. Go. Sure. Yeah. Well, what's there's 20 things about Tom Cruise. The thing is, the memory peg is the name. So when people say your name later, what are they going to say? Oh, yes, he was a guy. When people say Ross Page, you're going to say he was a guy. He was the guy who was on first. That's all I remember. Okay, so this is the agenda. So what I've done, I've narrowed it down a bit. So this is like an agenda for a meeting, isn't it? I get it down to keywords. Leadership, shopper. This is after me, by the way. That's leadership first. Then shopper, coffee, breakouts, lunch. So say that, please. Shopper, coffee, breakouts, lunch. Shopper, coffee, breakouts, lunch. And then energizer, industry, explorer, awards, drinks. Energizer, industry, explorer, awards, drinks. And to make it easier, just do that in your mind first. And now do it with me. Because there's rhythm in that, there's music, there's all sorts of things that help you remember. Shopper who had a coffee made a breakout to lunch. Go. Shopper who had a coffee made a breakout to lunch. First four things on the agenda. You energize the industry, explored the awards, and had a drink. Go. You energize the industry, explored the awards, and had a drink. Tell the person next to you. Go. Stores it better when there's keywords. Make sure there's always keywords in your presentations. Stuart is going to be doing a session on presentation skills a little bit later after the break, and he'll be talking about this stuff as well. Make it important enough for people to remember. Do people remember what you say? See, today's not about remembering stuff for you. Do people remember what you say? In a meeting, do people remember what you say? In a presentation, do you remember what you say? Oh, sorry, it was a rhetorical question. Thank you, friends. So, we use all those to remember those things. How many things we're up to now? How many things do you think you've remembered? Mile Kelvin, what does it stand for? Musical. Intrapersonal. Take it in your own brain. You have your own picture of things. You have your own elephant. Logical. Is it in a logical order? So when you're doing presentation, is it in a logical order? Is it dramatic? Is there a story? Is there a flow through the presentation? Whether it's a one sentence. Hey, Ralph, do you want to go to the pub tonight? I'm going to have a beer. I'm going at 8 o'clock. Do you want to come in there? That's a story. It has flow. It has all these things. Then, dramatic. Touch it. Kinesthetic. Does it touch you? Emotional. Does it make, in a will, there is emotional reaction to everything. From boredom right through to excitement. Then we've got linguistic. Pictures and words, words and pictures. Don't see a blue elephant. Share it with someone else which you've done. And link it to nature. Somehow. That's why you go out on the weekends. Because the brain loves to be outside the weekends. We were born in the forest originally. We weren't born to live in concrete boxes. That's why when you go outside you feel better. And your brain relaxes and you absorb more. If you're going to do a presentation, damn. Do it in a room where there's windows to the outside world. So, some of the others you're going to learn here today. Can you stand please? Here we go again. So British Nuclear Fuels came to a training course that I was running. They had a course that went for an hour on fire extinguishers. After a month they tested people and they remembered 20%. It was about the 4 fire extinguishers, what was in the fire extinguishers, what sort of fires they were for. So then we redesigned it for them and we now deliver it in 6 minutes with perfect recall a month later. So you'll remember this tomorrow, I'm sorry. You'll never get rid of this. So here we go. We'll go back to there. So I'm going to put this in my pocket for a moment. And I'd like you to hold your watering can like this. And imagine you're in that corner over there. You're not going to go there. Imagine you're over there. Okay? All over here. And you hold your watering can. The lady gets up in the morning and she waters her redwood. What does she do? She waters her redwood. All together, she waters her redwood. What colour is the fire extinguisher label, do you think? Red. What's in it? What sort of fire is it for? Wood. Great. So she comes over here, and now say red water wood. All together, red water wood. Great. She gets over here and she gets in a blue car. See what's coming, don't you? She gets in, sits down, she powders her nose. Why don't you do that? Powders her nose? No, I want you to do it, but powder. I just talk about it. Do it. Powders her nose. Gets in a blue car, powders her nose, and she puts her foot on the gas. Do that. Put her foot on the gas. On the gas. Say blue powder gas. Blue powder gas. All together. Blue powder gas. Notice some of you want to run ahead, get ahead of the group. You're like that in life, aren't you? So all together, using your interpersonal intelligence. Red water, wood, blue powder gas. Go. Red water, wood, blue powder gas. And she drives past over in that corner. This huge, do this, yeah, don't hit the first next to it. Huge petrol tanker. And it's cream coloured and it's covered with foam to put the fire out. It's cream coloured, it's a petrol tanker, and it's, right, okay, so what do we got here? Cream foam petrol. Altogether, cream foam petrol. Red water wood. Blue powder gas. Cream foam petrol. Right, okay. And she gets to work over here, in that corner. You're mentally over there. You have a GPS in your brain. You learn things in different places that's going to stick. So if you're studying anything, don't study all your subjects in the same place. Have you got kids? Anybody with small kids? Anybody with large kids? Anybody big child at some point? Try to include everybody here. So you just work over there. Okay, so guess what? It's a big electrical store. Everything's black because there's been a fire, and she can't breathe. So once you do this, go. She can't breathe because there's only CO2 in the air. Okay, black CO2 electrical. Go. Black CO2 electrical. So give me the 12. P-A-S-S. Pin, aim, squeeze, sweep. Go. Pin, aim, squeeze, sweep. Sweep. Pin, aim, Use your hand. Pin, aim, squeeze, sweep. So, give me the whole lot. Fantastic. Take a seat, please. Thank you. So, they're the four main fire extinguishers that you use. So, to my knowledge, I've been in touch with a while, still using it. And then you visually back it up. If you're going to do things to people, visually back it up. So the people who are more visual acuity will be able to grab it. So, 60-second recap. Okay. Break the rule. Don't worry about going back over your slides. It's okay. If you want them to remember it, it's important. Remember all this? God, it seems like a long while ago, doesn't it? Here we go. Go a bit faster. You go through. What's TOM stand for? What's mile Kelvin stand for? You do remember, by the way. Names, conversations, facts, figures, process, facts, and figures. Go. Names, conversations, process, facts, figures. Go. Names, conversations, process, facts, figures. Great. And go. Tom, mile Kelvin, you'll remember. Here's all the time intelligences. Every time you see them again, it creates another string of neurons. That's all your memory is, strings of neurons linked together in a neural net, exchanging information with synapses. What is your pitch? Tell the person next to you, go. Can you stand, please? Hang on. Here we go. I'm running a bit late, so we start late. It's okay. I'll forgive me. Itchy. Itchy. Knee. Do the actions. Itchy. Knee. Sun. She. Go. All together. Count to 5 in Japanese. Itchy. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Raku. Raku. What's 6? Roku. That's it. Count to 6 in Japanese, please. Go. Ichi. San. Shi. Go. Shichi. Shichi. Everybody can say that. There's no T. Okay. Shichi. 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 Hachi. Hachi. Shichi. Shichi. Hachi. Roku. Roku. Shichi. Shichi. Hachi. Hachi. Count to 8 in Japanese. Go. Ichi. San. Shi. Go. Roku. Shichi. Hachi. Q. Q. Well, people, Q. 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 Sorry. Okay. Q. 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 Itchy. Itchy. San. Shi. Go. Roku. Shichi. Hachi. Q. Q. Thank you very much for being great.
Thanks very much indeed, Ross. Well, a couple of those exercises, let's say, are on pitch. And they are quite fun. It's amazing what saves them, particularly the fire extinguisher one, I recall. So if I can just say a couple of words, thanks to Ross, obviously, and his team. His team are over there. They're going to be here all day, and up on the first floor, in the Pickwick, they've got a stand. So do go and visit them. You know, go and talk to me if you want to find out anything more about Tom. There's also a chance to win a whole load of goodies by putting a business card into their kind of, you know, whatever receptacle they're going to use, I'm not so sure. But if I can say yet again, thanks Ross, that's a great start. Cheers. Yeah?
Pleasure. Fair.
Our next speakers are Serena Tippler and Adrian